Etra-chan saw it.
I'm Tokusa. When I was in middle school, my father passed away. My mother worked hard to raise me alone. My mother planned to use my father's life insurance money to pay my university tuition, so she never touched it. She raised me the best I could. During my 4th year of university, Mom, I got a job offer!
Congratulations. I'm happy I worked so hard to raise you. You're my pride and joy. Here, this is the rest of the money from your father's life insurance policy. Use it as you wish.
I could never. You've suffered so much because of me. You use this money and enjoy yourself.
You're so nice, but I'm okay. I'm having plenty of fun already. This is the last thing I can do for you anyway. From now on, you're responsible for yourself.
I know. I'll use it carefully. Thanks, Mom. And then she handed me the bank book. I thought I would save the money to use if something ever happens to my mother, just as she did for me all this time. A few years later, I got married and started my own family. My wife, Yuzuriha, was also raised by a single mother. Before we got married, we discussed our savings, but I didn't mention anything about the bank book and the life insurance money. One day, my health chick says I need further testing. I hope it's nothing serious. At the hospital, Doctor, what's the matter? Regarding the shadow we found when we scanned your stomach. Tokusa, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you have stomach cancer. It's not very advanced, but you'll need surgery. I went to the hospital to have the surgery.
Tokusa, how are you feeling?
I was worried for a bit, but it doesn't seem like it'll be a big deal. I'm relieved.
I just happened to find this. I don't want to misunderstand anything, but
What's wrong?
I found this when I was getting a change of clothes for you. What is this?
She found it. I wanted to use that money for my mother, so I haven't said anything about it until now. I told her about the bank book. If we save that to use if something ever happens to my mother, then it won't put any pressure on our family. I'm sorry for not saying anything.
That's fine, but we could use this money and pay off all my student loans.
Yuzuriha grew up in a similar situation to me, but with one difference. I used this money to go out to college, but Yuzuriha's family wasn't very well off. She took out loans to pay for her schooling. After we got married, I've been paying half of your payments. Isn't that enough?
But if we use that money, then we won't have to pay anything anymore.
Even though I'm paying half, that isn't enough for her? How selfish can you get?
Your mother is strong and can take care of herself. If anything happens, she will figure it out. Don't you think something needs to be done about my loan payments right now?
All you cared about are your student loans? This isn't just about you and what you want. Even if you want to use that money on yourself, someday, if we have a kid, we'll have to pay for their education. I want to save that money for the future. I'm paying half of your loans already. Why can't you accept that I won't pay any more than that?
But
She won't quit? If you're going to be like that, then I won't pay anything. Pay all of it yourself.
you're so mean. I can't stay married to you if you're gonna be this way.
Yuzuri has started crying. Well, fine. Let's get divorced then. The situation made my blood boil, but I don't regret saying that.
Divorce? This is what is going to end our marriage? Even though we're married, you're suddenly saying that this is all yours?
I've been a good husband to you, haven't I? I just won't give you this money. The discussion crumbled. We stopped talking after that. What's up, Mom?
About that money. I hear you're fighting with your wife about it. Use that money for yourself. It makes me feel bad that the money is coming between you two.
Yuzuriha. She told Mom directly, didn't she? I didn't want to worry Mom. That's why I didn't say anything about the money, and now she's worried about it. This was the last straw. During summer vacation, I submitted the divorce paperwork. We fought and fought, but the divorce was finalized. Because I had paid her loans for a few years, none of my assets were taken in the proceedings. I got to keep the money I had saved after we got married, too. And so, we were divorced. My friends were like, "There's a limit to how selfish Yuzuriha can be. No matter how much she says she loved you when you got married, if she acts like that, no wonder you fell out of love." Everyone was critical of Yuzuriha. My stomach cancer went into remission, and I moved to a new apartment. I went back to living alone, and my life was finally peaceful. It's not your fault, Mom. Thanks to that bank book, I finally realized Yuzuriha's true colors, so it was okay. I still have that bank book, and will save it for my mother. Someday, I'll be able to repay her kindness.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。今だけではなく未来や母親のことも案じて備えているなんて素晴らしい心構えですね。子供の奨学金とかならまだ使ってもいいと思いますけど、ゆずりはさんの奨学金ですし、夫婦とはいえ他人なので半分払っているだけでもありがたいと思うべきなのではと私は思います。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。またさすがにズうずうしすぎると思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。